In this video, we're going to prompt AI, mix the song with its suggestions, and compare to our own mix to see if we can still keep our jobs. Let's go.
Alright, A. So I think we need to come up with an accurate prompt to help AI. So let's listen, point out what can be better, or like maybe what the end result should be, and then we'll use that as our prompt.
Nope. I think it's pretty muddy. It's a little like covered by the music. It's not bright enough, basically.
Yeah.
Let's prompt it in.
You're mixing a warm Cantopop Ballad.
The male vocal is muddy.
As fuck.
It needs to be brighter and more emotional with dynamics.
Whoa.
Whoa!
So detailed. Hey, maybe it has a chance.
Are we about to lose our jobs?
All right. Oh, it's got even automation.
Whoa! Preset. Oh, this is the whole chain. It's like literally telling you what to do every single move.
Oh, there's some details in there. Like it gives some suggestions like, oh, only if you hear this, only if you. We should approach it not as if AI is mixing our song, but if someone were to use AI to help them mix a song. Like, I don't know how to mix. Let me ask AI how to mix. And then so there's still some judgment within AI's suggestions. Does that sound fair?
We're helping it though. Okay, fine.
Respect the AI.
Okay, let's start. Step 1, clean up clip gain. True, you do need to clean up before you do anything.
Manually reduce breaths if they distract. Don't remove them all. Keep intimate breaths for emotional lines. Pretty good suggestions.
Yeah.
When I imported the vocal into this session, I clip gained already, especially the breaths. Boom. Clip gain line shown. Okay, so we can skip that part. Subtractive EQ.
Use this first to remove mud and boxiness.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Use dynamic EQ for low mids. Oh.
Okay, we definitely have that problem.
So high pass filter, remove rumble.
Okay.
Done. Bell cut at 220, minus 2 dB, medium Q.
Wait. That's an example. It doesn't mean do it. Reduce muddiness between 150 and 250. Cut 1 to 3 dBs.
Hey, I asked AI because I don't want to think.
No, you asked AI because AI knows better than us.
It's this shit, right?
Let's go straight to the dynamic EQ as he suggests. Or he or she. What do we call AI? It?
We'll just do this.
I want more, but it capped it at 3, right?
1 to 3.
Okay. Boxiness.
Oh, we can now cut to 4 dB.
Nice.
It only says low mids.
Yeah, we have to follow
for
it.
dynamic EQ. So this has to be a static thing. Okay.
Respect the AI.
Oh, it's this stuff. Okay, it says minus 4, right? Should we do like a middle point? Next, step 3. Gentle compression, level 1. Sorry. Dude, I'm like dyslexic or something. Gentle compression 1, leveling. Use an optical style with smooth
Operator, compressor.
The goal is to control the vocal without killing expression. How do I even adjust the ratio on an LA2A? Oh my god. Okay, we'll just literally do this then.
Yep.
2 to 4 dB.
Yeah.
Add presence, brightness, EQ. Oh, wow, so soon. Wait, here. There's specific stuff. For warm Cantopop Ballad, avoid making the vocal too aggressive around 4 to 6K, especially with Mandarin Cantonese consonants. Wow, it knows.
Emotional forwardness.
We're learning a lot of new musical terms today.
Yeah.
You want to follow this?
No.
It's
we can.
already spoon feeding
let's
the
do
answer.
It. Respect the AI.
Okay, 2.2K hertz. Literally, not even gonna listen at this point.
Okay, what's the next?
Add
2 at 4K.
High shelf.
2 dB.
Ooh.
sounds very amateur.
Step 5, de-esser.
Don't over de-ess. You still want the vocal to feel airy and expressive.
I mean, is
Express those S's, people.
Let's maybe start with 3.
It's good.
Step 6, compression 2, emotional density. Ooh.
If singer's emotion is in the transient attack, use a slower attack. If the peaks are poking out too much, speed it up. That is true. 1 point to Gryffindor.
I think we should just use our classic 1176.
But it's telling us specific attack and release times. I think we should just use C2.
Oh, sure.
Do you want to adjust?
No. Next, step 7, saturation and harmonic exciter. Use subtle saturation to add brightness.
Brightness and warmth at the same time, dear. Yeah.
Step 8, dynamic EQ for low mid control. What? We're cleaning up now?
Trust, respect the A.
After compression and saturation, mud may come back. And I personally think it is because it's still hella not bright at this point. So what is it? 180 to 350. Trigger only when vocal gets thick. Well,
what if it's always thick? Yeah, we need all 3 dB.
Parallel compression. Why is it optional? This should not be an optional thing. Okay, wow, are we done? Oh wow, it's already effects so soon. Wow, huh? What?
Respect the
Dude, the pre-delay is so...
The pre-delay is like...
It's like a delay now.
karaoke. Stereo
delay.
For width and emotion without clutter.
Wait, it really like tells you what to do exactly.
We
It's
have a
crazy.
different left and right channel.
You like Echo Boy, so we're gonna use Echo Boy. 1/8 and then right is the 4th.
Or do you want dot 8th? It also suggests
Well,
dot
it
8th.
bolded. You know, respect
okay.
the boldness.
Respect the... High cut, low cut. No, up there.
Oh, oops. Wait, I can't tell what it is.
You
though.
can't.
Okay, we're
But
gonna add
I
it.
have experience.
Wait,
Oh,
I thought we just add
okay,
this.
okay.
It's
Respect the 8th.
I don't love it, but it is what it is.
Respect.
Automation tips for Cantopop Ballad vocals. This matters as much as the plugin chain. AI knows automation is important. Write the lead vocal constantly.
Constant. Wait, what?
Well, the thing is, we're only mixing the chorus, so this really only applies if you're thinking about the whole song.
Mm-hmm.
The vocal should feel like it moves towards the listener during emotional peaks. So this is basically the last bit.
Yeah,
Wow.
so ride vocal and effects.
Okay, so emotional phrase endings. Let's write all the phrases then.
Respect the AI. Respect the AI. Respect the AI. Respect the AI. Respect the AI.
We're done.
All right.
Right.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's compare AI's mix to the original mix then.
Right, with our mix.
Wait, this is the moment of truth.
What?
Whether you get to keep your job or not.
Oh, well, pretty confident.
He sounds like a different singer.
Yeah, basically
Or like-
AI won't know how muddy he is. We just said he's muddy.
Yeah, so
You know what I
it's
mean?
it's only fair we help AI a little bit.
That's true.
Respect.
I think the most obvious difference is with our mix is so much brighter. I also think that this is what the vocal needs, and also to gel with the MMO better. The MMO itself is actually very bright, like shimmery. The BBs are very bright, very like silky. For the AI mix, you can hear the BBs are like the main point of the song instead of the lead.
your mix is more emotional, ironically.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's because like the AI mix, the vocal is trying to like above the music, you know, it's kind of like.
I do agree that AI suggested that we clean up first before we enhance anything.
Yes, I agree.
Which is also what we would do. So the first plugin when we did all this, I agree.
Yeah, I mean the problems are in those ranges too. Like where it
yeah.
suggests us to cut.
So for me, I also did this, but in a dynamic way. And I am much more aggressive. For this one, it's a little... I mean, it maxed
It's
at
not
3.
enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, so AI's moves are really small.
Yeah, I mean, I
like.
think there's like a lot of information on the internet where like 3 dB is a safe number. So AI is just following what people are recommending.
Yeah, after cleanup, it already asked for some sort of like color compressor. So I was like, whoa. For me, the cleanup wasn't done yet, but we're already adding a compressor. For me, I basically had 3 stages of cleanup. I actually have the de-esser right before the first compressor. Because I feel like if you compress the S, wouldn't that even be more problematic?
Oh,
like,
the S is triggering the compressor?
Yeah. So I would want to tame that first before I put it into a compressor. I'm actually super surprised that the third plugin for the AI is already enhancing some stuff. And like this kind of boost is like, it sounds like telephone. Like, I know his vocal is not bright enough, but that is not the way to boost it. For some reason, it sounds even more dull. But I personally think it's because the cleanup is not even done yet, and you're already doing this.
This is a very good point. If you have a muddy vocal, some people will say like, just boost it and make it brighter. Like, won't that make it less muddy? But it's actually not true. Like, cleanup and enhancing are 2 separate things. So, like, you gotta have both in the right place.
And then like the DS, that range is so small. It was basically averaging all male vocals around this area. But actually, you really have to listen to it. Some people have really high frequency, like air. Yeah, like me. Like my S's are very high. But like, there are some people who are very... It's literally like, it's about their teeth. And then up to this point, no parallel compression. Like,
so,
like we're
like
not...
AI put 2 compressors before it went to parallel.
Yeah.
Which means you're sending a very overly compressed thing to be more parallel compression. Whereas the benefit of parallel compression is dynamics on one hand and compression on the other, right?
Yeah. I just think like right after cleaning up and maybe some small compression, not 2 compressors, maybe the first compressor to like level it a little bit. It's time for parallel compression.
Send it! To me, AI doesn't feel like a vocal system where everything is working together. Where yours is like clean up, control, enhance, like it's very like everything's working in order. Where AI is kind of like, it kind of goes back and forth, like there's some cleanup and then enhance and then clean up again. It's creating its own problems. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you don't have a vocal mixing system, we have basically everything Claudia did there. It's the exact same chain we use on every song. So find that in the description below.
Yeah, better than AI.
Let's see what you boosted.
Hella 10K because...
Yeah, it's not different than AI suggestion, which is really interesting to me because it's not what you did, but how you did it. Because you really did some things. AI suggested boosting 10K too.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the AI. I'm surprised that they didn't suggest shaping more of the reverb.
They did, but not anything in the mid-range. They only shaped the low, like clean up the sub and clean up the air stuff. But actually the mid-range is where the vocal lives. So you gotta take care of that.
So AI didn't tell us like how much to add. So I just kind of, you know.
Use our own taste.
Yeah, and then it's not honky. It's like super telephony. Same goes with delay. I mean, come on. That's literally, that's AI, by the way. So that's where the vocal really lives. You're not really like shaping it much. So it's really in the way of the vocals. Everything is kind of like muddy.
AI's mix sounds better without the effects. Like the effects really make the vocal...
Yeah, we think like AI like...
drowned in the mix.
Yeah, biggest takeaway. Would you ask AI for advice?
It got some things right, but as you know, we found out it's not what you use, it's how you use it. And AI can't really tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us in the comments below, which mix do you like better, AI or us?
Did we keep our jobs?
Yeah, did we keep our jobs? We're going to be doing more of these AI series where we compete against AI. And so if you want to watch more of this, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.